Hey guys. Alright, so I got this one done. Little heads up on this, it was a lot easier. So I did what I said I was going to do, got on the internet, started looking. First thing you want to do is put this in and that spring, and then wrap it around it, and then go from there. I think the last spring I actually put in was this one after I got everything else in there, but it made it a lot easier. I mean, these springs are still hard to stretch, but everything else is not flying all over the place. That kind of stabilizes it out some. Also, you can see I put anti-seize here. That'll keep that from seizing up again, hopefully, within the next however many years. Also, like everything else that I do, it never really works out super easy. So this line, I was taking that wheel cylinder out, and it was so rusted it just snapped that end completely off, so I had to replace the whole brake line from end to end, put a new end there, ran it up. I had to bend it myself. I got a little, it's kind of a cheap nothing little bending tool, but I mean, it's okay. It's gonna work. Actually looks better than this janky looking thing. I'm gonna guess that was factory, but whatever. So yeah, that's it. I'm probably gonna loosen this up, drop this into a bucket. I'm gonna bleed all the fluid completely out of the system, put all the brand new fluid in before I start running into these new lines. So I'm gonna take this back apart and just let it sit in a 5-gallon bucket and bleed it out. So these, I put 4 good coats on there, and what I did was I sprayed it, let it sit for probably 30 seconds or so, sprayed it again, another 30 seconds to a minute, sprayed it again, and then as soon as you're done, you got to get your it's just like clear, you got to get your tape off or it'll bridge. And if you do, and when you pull your tape, it'll pull all this off. But you can see here, when you do it like you're supposed to do it, see how easily that comes off. And pretty much just roll it up and pop it, pull it right off. Alright guys, I just bought this one, little Mighty Vac self-bleeding deals, because I have no friends. So when you have no friends, you pretty much have to buy these tools that you can do things by yourself. So it's kind of a learning curve for me, but you can see there, hands free, you pump it up. I've got it to 20 some pounds or HHMG or whatever the hell it is, and it's just slowly sucking the air bubbles out. I can speed it up a little bit by doing that number and just squeezing down on the deal, and you can see the air bubbles moving through there. And it just keeps going. And you can go check your reservoir as it goes down, which is still looking good. So I mean, literally it's doing the work for me, which is fantastic. There was a little bit of a learning curve once I figured it out. Looks like it's working real good. So another cool tool, I guess, maybe a little review. Seems like it's working pretty good. You can see the little reservoir there is filling up, and it gets it moving a little bit slower. You can just go ahead and squeeze the trigger and it'll start pulling it through a little faster. So yeah, I thought I'd show you that. I apologize for the background noise. My little girl's in here and she's watching TV, and so yeah, TV's on. But that's about it. I'm just going to try to bleed these brakes out and get this thing back down on the, hopefully get it to where I can drive it again tomorrow. But looks like kind of a slow process here. I had a whole lot of air in the lines. Of course, I replaced all these lines, so that made it had a whole lot more than it probably normally would have had. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. Upload this video. It's not real interesting, but it's what I've done today. So I hope you guys are having a good day. Had a good day, and yeah, you guys take care.